Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another home video review from us here at FlickDirect. And for today's home video review, this is a big one, guys. For today's home video review, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the complete series, the complete collection of Game of Thrones in 4K. Yes, Season 1 all the way through Season 8 in 4K. I have been waiting for this, and I'm so freaking excited about this. If you guys have not seen Game of Thrones, and if you have had HBO since 2011, I will be utterly shocked to say the least. Oh, and by the way, before I put this thing back down, can we appreciate how cool the box art is on this thing? Seriously, look at this. This is just, it's freaking amazing. Well, that's the specs and everything on the back, but just look how cool this is. And this ain't even the best part of it, by the way. To talk about the entire plot of Game of Thrones would take a long time, so I'm just gonna give you all the basic gist. So, in Game of Thrones, it takes place in the world of Westeros, and in Westeros, we jump back and forth between a couple of houses, aka House Lannister, House Stark, House Baratheon, House Targaryen, House Greyjoy. We follow a multitude of characters, but among them is Jon Snow, played by Kit Harington, Emilia Clarke, who plays Daenerys Targaryen, Tyrion Lannister, played by Peter Dinklage, Cersei Lannister, played by Lena Headey. I mean, I'm telling you all, if I were to go through the entire cast list once again, it would take a long time. The main goal of the show is seeing the quest of Daenerys Targaryen, played by Emilia Clarke, as she tries to take her birthright by going to the Iron Throne. And as you can imagine, many things are happening across the way. Like, trust me, that was just one storyline amongst the many storylines of the show. Now, to give you all my quick review of Game of Thrones, here's the thing. I know a lot of people have a lot of things to say about Season 8, and don't worry, I'm among one of them, because I did not love Season 8. In fact, I found Season 8 to be the weakest of the show. Besides Season 8, however, I do believe that Game of Thrones is one of the best fantasy, epic, medieval, if you can even call it that, shows that has ever been created. I mean, there is no doubt that the time and care that went into the show, well, my Season 8, was nothing short of stupendous. All the performances all around are absolutely amazing. The cinematography is absolutely amazing throughout it. Knowing that they shot a really lot of it on location, which is absolutely amazing. The score by Ramin Djawadi, I know I'm just butchering your name, which I do apologize, but I'll put his name right there. He's amazing in the show. If I were to tell you guys my favorite season of the show, it is without a doubt Season 4. Season 4 is one of the best seasons of TV I have ever seen. I think that most of us can agree that before Game of Thrones Season 8, Game of Thrones is one incredible piece of storytelling on television, whether you're looking at fantasy, epic. If you're into that thing, you need to watch Game of Thrones. I'm just gonna say that right now. Getting right into the audio and video quality, Game of Thrones in 4K is presented on an aspect ratio of 1.78 by 1. And I gotta tell you guys, one of the reasons why I was really looking forward to seeing this show in 4K was to see primarily how earlier seasons would hold up. And I gotta tell you guys, especially in the early seasons, every single episode looks freaking phenomenal. In particular, the Battle of Blackwater episode, well, it's just known as Blackwater. As you all know, when it originally came out in HBO, it was only 1080p Blu-ray quality. But 4K Game of Thrones looks just as good as it did when it came out in TV all those years ago. And one thing that you'll notice especially is depending on the locations that they're at, the color palette will change. Like, for example, at Winterfell, the color palette is more of a blue grayish type of palette, where when the desert has more of a red orangish hue to it. Then we're in King's Landing, everything just seems to look a lot more brightly colored and all that. And there was one episode in particular I was really curious to see how it would look, and that was Season 8 Episode 3, The Long Night, because if y'all have seen The Long Night, you will all know that in its original premiere, the sequences, you could barely see what was going on. And I'm happy to say, guys, now I'm saying this because I was one of the few who complained about the lighting, because when I saw that episode originally when it first came out, I could barely see what was going on. And 4K, I don't know if it was just me because I had the lights dimmer, but I did brighten the lights up later in the episode. I could actually see what was going on. Getting right into the audio quality, Game of Thrones is presented on a Dolby Atmos track. Oh my god. Whether you're listening to Rajaman, I know I just butchered your name, so I'll put it right there again, because he is one of the best composers out there. And this is one of the shows that, if you ask me what theme song from a show you never skip, Game of Thrones is one of those, because the Game of Thrones theme song is just, it's it gets your blood pumping, and by the end, you just want to be like, all right, let's see what this is all about. Everything throughout Game of Thrones just sounds absolutely amazing. The battle sequences, especially in Battle of the Bastards, oh my God. The sound effects in that sequence, especially when Jon Snow is holding up a sword to the army of horses that's charging him, when you hear everything being subdued, then all of a sudden out of nowhere you hear the sounds of crashing horses. God dang, if you have a good sound system with Dolby Atmos, you're in for a treat. And not to mention, the dialogue sounds crystal clear, the score sounds amazing, there's an amazing soundscape, everything sounds absolutely incredible, to say the least. If what I just mentioned isn't enough for you to buy this entire collection in 4K, when it comes to the special features, Game of Thrones, the complete series in 4K, comes with over 15 hours of special features. Yes, you heard me right. Over 15 hours in special features. A couple of them including I believe it's a 2-part special, The Game of Thrones Reunion, hosted by Conan O'Brien. There is also another really cool documentary called Game of Thrones The Last Watch. I highly recommend it. And among those are way more deleted scenes. There's also a lot of great special features, audio commentaries, behind the scenes featurettes. I'm telling you all, 15 hours. Over 15 hours. So there is a lot to watch. I almost forgot to talk about one particular thing, and I gotta show you this because I found this pretty really cool. So give me 1 second to open this up. But every cover of the 4K comes with a brand new display. For example, like House Baratheon. Look at that. I don't know if you're able to see that. House Stark, I think that's... Nope, that's a different one. Hold up. House Targaryen has a really cool dragon display, which I love this. Again, I don't know if you're able to see this here. House Stark has a really cool wolf cover art, I'm telling you. And that's just a couple of those. But yeah, that's just something I really wanted to... If I can get back. But that was just something I really wanted to show you guys. So overall, guys, what we have here is an incredible series, minus a not so great 8th season, but nonetheless, Game of Thrones was one incredible, epic fantasy medieval series, which I highly recommend, especially if you weren't able to watch it when it came on HBO. Incredible video quality, incredible audio quality, with some amazing special features. So guys, if you haven't seen Game of Thrones and been wanting to watch it, please pick this one up. And if you already have it, if you want it in 4K, get it, and time for another rewatch, I guess, like myself. I hope you guys enjoyed my home video review of the entire series of Game of Thrones in 4K. If so, please hit that like button, also share, and don't forget to hit that subscribe and notification bell for whenever the latest videos from us go live. If you guys want to see any of our previous 2 home video reviews, please click either right there or there. And of course, until our next home video review, we'll see you guys next time. Have a great day, guys.